Welcome back to Periodized Strength. My name is Stanley Chalk, and today we're going to be talking about the tricep cable extension using ropes. Let's get right to it. All right, so for the tricep cable extension using ropes, today we're going to be using this setup here. You can also use just regular ropes that you would find at a commercial gym, but for setup, we want to try to bring up the anchor. You can either go higher above the head or right around head height or eye level. For this reason is that when we're doing this extension, we want to be able to pull through our body. We want to make sure that we're not getting stuck to the point where we're pulling and we can only go this far. We want to be able to really extend the elbows when we're doing this movement to get as much tricep activation as possible. So, go to your machine, pick out your favorite rope attachment. Something like this works just fine. And then we're gonna bring the level around head height, okay? From here, the way we're gonna set up is you wanna think of it as like an RDL or the beginning of a stiff-legged deadlift. We want to start with our back really neutral and really straight. And we're gonna push our hips back and we're gonna lean and hinge until we're in a good position without our head obviously hitting the rope or the cables. So we'll grab our attachment here, we're gonna push our hips back, and I like to bring my face right up to the ropes or to the cables, and then from here, I'm going to bring my shoulders down and keep my elbows tucked to my side as best as possible. We'll be here, go into position, I'm gonna push my hips back, and then now I'm gonna bring the cables down with me, and this is going to be around my starting position and around the starting position for most people. From here, we want to pull down the cables, and we'll start off with just a neutral pull. So what I mean by neutral is keeping your fist here and then just extending without rotating your wrist at all. So we'll start here. That's a good way to start. As this gets comfortable, make sure you're obviously bringing the cables to full extension, or bring your elbows to full extension here. Once you're feeling good there, what you can try and do is now you can try and pronate or turn your palm down more as you come down. So here, same thing. As you pull down, as you get closer to the bottom, you can turn your palms down and almost point them and push them at the ground instead of just doing a neutral grip. Go as far as you can up, as far as you can down, while pushing down or rotating your palms. Here, keeping your eyes close or head close to the cables. And per machine, you're gonna have to adjust as much as possible to get into the optimal position that works for you. But for me, head height works. For me, that angle works. And we wanna just make sure that we're taking the time to get in place and get in position correctly so that we can do the movement correctly and get the most benefit out of this movement. We're gonna go over some problems that people have with this movement. First problem is that they're holding too high up on the rope and they're just making a grip thing. And if you're trying to train grip, that's fine, but you're basically just doing triceps added with the grip because now you have to hold on to the rope and you're not necessarily holding on and keeping tension at the bottom. From here, I don't necessarily need to focus on too much grip versus as I grab the skinny rope up top, it's really hard to keep that for my wrist just because my wrists are gonna get tired, my forearm's gonna get tired, and then now it becomes more of a grip issue. But if you're trying to train grip, great, you can do that. But if you're trying to train triceps and you're trying to directly hit triceps the best way possible, this is a better option than grabbing up top. The next problem I see people doing is they're not getting a full enough range of motion. So they like to go here and they'll go here. They'll stop both. Stop short of the eccentric and then stop short of the concentric. So we want to make sure we're getting as deep of a range of motion as possible and fully extending the arm. You want to feel your arm really locking out as much as possible to get the most benefit out of this movement. in certain cases, when you're done with a set, it's really cool and really good that you do even partials. So maybe partial range of motion is fine, but that's a technique in itself. And that should be after you've done the full range of motion, because why wouldn't you want to get the full benefit out of this exercise if you can at first? Once you start to get tired, obviously you're not gonna be able to pull as far, so you might start doing some partials, but at that point, there's so much metabolites, there's so much blood pumping in your triceps that you'll be pretty much done with the set. Okay, that is the tricep rope extension on the cables. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video or you wanna see more videos like this, comment your favorite exercise or exercises that you wanna see, and make sure to post it in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe, all those things, like this video, share it with a friend, share all this stuff. We're coming out with videos weekly and doing my best to get as many tutorials and many helpful tips out there to you guys as fast as I can, as best as I can, with the capacity I have. And thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those things, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.